How you doing, everybody? This is Felix and I'm in Korea. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make cream cheese at home. This is especially for you in Korea, you expats, because cheese, cream cheese, sour cream, butter, almost everything that we really love dairy-wise is stupid expensive, especially ice cream. I mean proper ice cream. So I'll be teaching you how to make these kind of things in this short series. Today we'll be making cream cheese, and we'll be using things that I got here in Korea only, just so you see that it can be done and quite easily. So strainer, Daiso, bowl, Daiso. In case you didn't guess, I love Daiso. Daiso is a very, very large chain that sells Japanese goods. Although, to be fair, most of them are out of China, which is fine, mostly. So in order to do this, like I said, you need the strainer, you need the bowl, you need, and these are steamer cloths. See the bamboo steamer and the mandu? Yeah. Okay, so you'll need one of these for now. You will need another one later. For this, I'm using basically like a sealable plastic container. This is a 500 milliliter container. Again, Daiso. Love you, Daiso. All right. And the most important part is yogurt. You get this off of, no, not Daiso, Coupang. And it's not that expensive. It's buy one, get one. There's another one in the fridge. I'll be making another batch later. So let's get started. Here's what we do. We take one of our wrappers and open it up. And we line this with the wrapper, with the cloth. And so what this is going to do is it's going to let the yogurt strain. Now that this is handmade fresh yogurt, it is not ultra pasteurized. It is whole milk, I believe, whole milk yogurt. So it's going to have a nice amount of fats in it, which is great. So we lay it out, take our yogurt, and we're just going to go ahead and pour it in. There's not a lot to this, because there's really, I mean, honestly, there is not a lot to this. So we're just going to pour our yogurt in. And yummy, yummy yogurt. Now this is unsweetened yogurt. It's just plain yogurt. You cannot use Greek yogurt. You must use plain yogurt. Whole yogurt is best. Whole milk yogurt is best. But use what you can. Just make sure it's not Greek yogurt. Okay? Plain, unsweetened, unanythinged yogurt. So we're going to just squeeze this bad boy out. Okay. And, yep, unsweetened. Still delicious, though. Okay, and then we're going to wrap the top up over it. Just wrap it over it. And it will, I don't know if you can see it. Let me move the camera a bit. If you can see there, come on, focus, baby. Focus, focus. It's not going to focus. Okay, so if what you can't see there is that it is already starting to come through the cloth. And oh, you can see it there. Hang on. Already coming through the cloth. That is whey. That's right, that's whey. See how it's dripping out? Well, it'll do that for the next 24 hours. And what you're going to do is let it do its thing. So at this point, we're just going to pop it in the fridge, come back a day later, and, well, probably once or twice during that process, you just dump the whey out. You could use it for other stuff. For cooking, it is very good for cooking. But I don't. I don't do anything that needs it right now. But when I cook bread, it's lovely. It's good for baking, for replacement of fluids, that instead of add water, just add the whey. It's very good. It's very nutritious. Like I said, this is whole and handmade, so it has all the probiotics that you miss out on store-bought yogurt normally, because normally it's pasteurized and all that's all killed off. But this will have the live probiotics in it, and it will do lovely things. And it's better for your health, and of course it's non-sweetened. So when this is done, it's going to make a well, okay, so after 24 hours, this is going to turn into yogurt cheese, which is like cream cheese, but it still has a lot of liquid in it, and it hasn't really set yet, so it's very soft and smooth and creamy, which is lovely on its own. It can be used for lots of different things, but I want cream cheese. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it sit for 24 hours, occasionally drain off the whey, and then come back. We're going to take another sheet and our box, and we're going to line the box with the sheet. But what I recommend is I use, again, from Daiso, thank you Daiso, love you, pop-up paper towels. Couple, fold them up, put them in the bottom of the thing here, because even though it's drained for 24 hours, it will still drain a little bit. And you want it as dry and as firm as possible. So fold up a couple, put them in the bottom, lay your cloth in here, nice, try to form it as well as possible. And then you're going to scrape out the yogurt cheese into this, wang it a couple times to try to get as much air pockets out and get it packed as firmly, and use a wooden spoon or something to just press it to make sure it gets all the air out and formed nice and tight, because you want it to be a nice looking block. Fold it up, fold the remainder cloth over, and a couple more of these bad boys, and let it sit in your fridge for like a week. And then when you're done, you've got cream cheese. Don't let it sit much more longer than that if you're not going to use it, because it will mold, and then you will be cranky because you wasted time and money on something that just went moldy. Don't let that happen. So, and a couple times you might want to take the paper towels that you've put in there to help soak them out and replace them. You could do that too. It's not a bad idea. So once you've done that, you've got cream cheese, and at that point you can add in adjuncts. You can make it a nice schmear. Throw in some herbs, spices. What I did for Christmas last year is I made those fancy cheese balls. I made crab cheese balls, and they were freaking delicious. Everyone loved them. Not a single person said thank you. I feel bad about bothering. Anyway, here we go. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge. I'll come back 24 hours later and show you that process that I talked about. But do keep in mind that once you've made this, you can freeze it, and it will stay frozen and be just fine. The texture may be a little bit different when it comes out if you didn't let it dry enough. But let it dry, let it firm up, make a nice block, and it should be fine. You can, once it's blocked, I mean, you can just leave it in here and freeze it like that, and that's fine. But take out the paper towels before you do that, because they will stick and not want to come loose. So keep them fresh. And once this paper towel stops coming back wet, you know you're ready. Freeze it, use it when you need to. It's and cream cheese, because I've started doing the carnivore diet, is so lovely, because it's, you know, it's an animal product, and it's useful for many things, making giving texture. And oh my gosh, cheesecake is carnivore. I mean, obviously not the crust, although I have seen someone use pork rind crust, but they added in like cinnamon and stuff to make it taste more sweet, and I think that's a bit weird. I know there's got to be a better way to do it and keep it carnivore. I'm still working on that. But yeah, I mean, you could do a cheesecake without a crust at all. I mean, because it's cheesecake, and that still would be lovely. But yeah, there's lots of things you can do with it, especially for carnivore diet, because we need variety. Anyway, you may have noticed I have some honey here. That's not a carnivore, Felix. No, it is totally not carnivore, but I will be making mead with it in another video. Yeah, and you'll be seeing that one soon. All right, guys, peace out and have a lovely day. Love you all, and onorin, yo